I've gotten a couple of different tattoos that are new. This one I got a few months back. This is for my sister that passed away. I got each of my niece and nephew to write out a letter of her name, and then I got it tattooed on my hand because she was my right hand rider, you know. And then this right here is all the way through, kind of like a C. Heal everybody, which is the vibe I'm on, everything that I'm reflecting in life right now. Heal everybody. A bunch of stars. Well, not a bunch, just three stars, and then a butterfly, signifying because I do feel like I went through the metamorphosis of going from the caterpillar to the butterfly. Like I'm not the same person I was. Not even that I feel. I know I'm not the same person I was. There's certain people that the way I even deal with them is just different. Like before, it would just be chaotic, and I just deal with people and I try my best to deal with them from a distance, and that's, you know, that's growth, that's change. I used to let a lot of things fester and be very reactionary about things. Now it's kind of like, oh, okay. Not saying that I'm perfect, I want to be clear. I have my moments like everybody else. I'm still growing, I'm still changing, but yeah, I wanted it to reflect. And you know, it was interesting because I knew going into it, right, that, oh, I'm getting a face tat, society is about to have their opinion on me, right? Because it's just a strange thing that people don't, you know what I'm saying, mind your fucking business, how about that, you know, we can leave it plain and simple, it's not your fucking face, right? And this is the same society that will, you know, behind my back or make troll accounts or whatever the case may be in real life, you know, behind my back and then on the internet, they'll, you know, comment for years and years about like, oh, his lip, or oh, this and that, his weight or whatever. So you have a problem with my face already off the rip. But then when I'll get a tattoo on my face, oh, what did you do to your face? Why did you ruin your face? Well, motherfucker, didn't you just say for like the last, I don't know, 15 years that my face was messed up anyways? What the fuck? Oh, you just want to make sure that everything that's with me is a problem, huh? That's society for you. So the fuck am I going to be giving a fuck about what they are telling me to play by their rules? I'm going to play by my rules. I'm going to live my life the way I want to live it. And I'm not going to settle for what they tell me I need to settle for. This isn't a settlement. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of really just going into a new direction and a new chapter in my life. And I love it that it's a marker, a true marker. You know, every day when I look in the mirror now, it's just a reminder, you know, between the heal everybody of that's my role in life, the butterfly reminding me, yo, you change. Like we're not the same no more. We don't have to be the same no more. We aren't the same no more. We're not gonna move the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna avoid the mirror when I'm in the bathroom. I'm gonna look straight into it, and I like it. Above all else, I like it. I'm fascinated by it. Every time I look in the mirror and I say, like, yo, I really did that shit. That shit look fly. I love it. Ah. You know what I mean? You feel me? So no regrets, legitimately none. Leading up to it, right? Because, you know, the plot line had to thicken. It had to get a little bit intense. Homie did the initial, like, the regular ink, not like, you know, tattooing it, but just the outline or whatnot. So when he tattoos it, he has the outline to trace on. He did that, and somebody came into the shop and had a question that lasted for like, I don't know, 15 20 minutes. It was like, I'm just thinking to myself, yo, shut the fuck up and get the fuck out the store already, please. Because I ain't gonna lie, my anxiety was getting a little like, damn, I'm really about to do this, huh? Like, yo, this is something that is on your face and it's for the rest of your life. So it was starting to build up a little bit of anxiety. I knew I wasn't gonna, like, there was no turning back. Like, once I got into that shop, I knew what was happening. I knew I was doing this no matter what. But it just kind of felt like, you know, the story had to have a little bit of excitement, and it had to have that moment of a little doubt of like, oh my God, well, you know, I'm really doing this. I'm doing this. And it was dope. Like, yo, people get that type of adrenaline from, I don't know, getting on a roller coaster or I don't know, Ferris wheel ride or some shit like that. You know, that's the type of adrenaline I get real, like, times 10 that type of emotion from doing shit like this. Because most people, they're not gonna do this. Most people, if they do it, they're not gonna do it the way I did it. Like, I don't, and this is not to put people down. I want to be very clear, because people have addictions and habits, and you know, it is what it is. I'm not trying to put people down, but a lot of people that I've known that have done tattoos, in particular a female that I know especially, that she had done tattoos on her face, it was that she was under the influence. I did this shit straight up sober. You know what I'm saying? There was no like, oh, I was drunk, or oh, I was high out of my mind. No, I was dead sober. Like kind of like the SZA song. I did it all this sober. That's yeah. I did it all sober, and I'm happy for it because there's nothing that I could say. It was because of this. It was because of me. At the end of the day, like I have influences and I have people that look out for me and that really legitimately love me and make sure that I'm good and guide me in the directions that they feel I need to go, or they know I need to go. But at the end of the day, this was me. This is something I wanted to do for a long time, and it happened when it had to happen, the way it had to happen, because I wanted to get a tattoo on my face for a long time. But initially, and I've said this before, but I wanted to get a Dragon Ball right here. I was going to get the 4-star Dragon Ball, and I'm so glad I didn't, because why the fuck would I want to walk around the rest of my life as a poster board, as a marketing tool for Toei Animation and you know, Shonen Jump for Dragon Ball? You know what I'm saying? I love Dragon Ball, and I got a little tattoo of Dragon Ball. I don't know, let me see, can you see? Yeah, right there, you see it in the ForneverWorld. There's a Dragon Ball right there. So I already have a Dragon Ball on me. It's fine. It's totally okay. I don't need no more Dragon Ball on me. And yeah, I'm glad that it happened now, because back then I wouldn't even have, like, I would have said Butterfly, really? Because the only artist that I really can think of, and I might be missing, so forgive me, but off the top of my head, the only artist that I ever remember getting a butterfly tattoo on their face was The Game. And shout outs to The Game. By no means am I saying that in a way, like, you know, I love Game's music. But he's the only artist that I remember, and I think when I was younger, I was like, oh, why he did that? Well, I kind of knew why he did that, because, you know, he's a gangster rapper and all that stuff. But I remember he covered it up shortly after with LA. And I was like, oh, you know, I get it, whatever. But, you know, they ain't no, I mean, hey, if I actually moved and had my dream life in LA, and it made sense, I'm not even gonna cap. There would be no reason for me to, I don't, you know, put on the image of a gangster rapper. There's nothing that I gotta protect my brand of, oh, I can't have the butterfly on my face. Like, I don't see any reason for why I would ever cover it. At most, maybe like if it was for, I don't know, they wanted me for a commercial and they were like, yo, can we just put some makeup on? Fine, whatever. You know, you're gonna pay me a couple million or $1 million to do whatever, if that's really bothering you. But as far as covering it up, if I wanted an LA tattoo on my face, then I got a whole other side of my face, and I have still a whole bunch of room. I just tattoo LA somewhere else the day I finally make way to moving to LA, because that's the ultimate goal. At some given point, I want to move to LA.